Okay folks, good evening. It's a late one tonight. So, here to talk about this these Trump-Putin negotiations. Let's get it out there. So after a day, and I've met after a day even of just meeting people and speaking to Ukrainians in the area, what is the thought process? What are they thinking? Well, they've got consensus, put it that way. The Ukrainians think that Trump has no backbone. They think that he's basically Putin's bitch, and quite frankly, they've got no sense. They've got no good feeling about this meeting. Now, if there is some sort of peace deal between Putin and Trump, once again, talking to Ukrainians, I asked them the question, I was like, so would you do it? Would you go with the peace deal? And the overwhelming answer, has been that Trump can go fuck himself and that Putin has to go down. They have said it quite clear, Trump is not our president. He is not in charge here. This is our country. So the Ukrainians, they're pretty steadfast in their opinion. And I completely agree with them. Putin, I'm doing it again. I'm mixing up Trump and Putin. I'm not even doing this on purpose. Fuck me. Trump is, he's talking about dividing up assets. The Ukrainians, their response is, go fuck off. You aren't getting fuck all. And as for Putin, one of the Ukrainians suggested that some of the military budget should just be putting money on Putin's head. Let one of the Russians deal with him. Just pay a Russian to take him out. If that doesn't work, at least make him paranoid as hell that he's got money on his head and that people are going to try and kill him. They're so sick of it. They're so sick of Trump. There's this bullshit. The fact that during the meetings with NATO, he's siding with Putin. He seems to love how Putin operates. When Zelensky visited the White House, Trump tried to destroy him, but when it comes to Putin on the phone, Trump is basically sucking Putin's cock. He's Trump. Basically, Trump is Putin's bitch, and that's how the Ukrainians see it. They see Trump as nothing. They said he is absolutely nothing. He is not the president of the United States. He doesn't stand for what the US stands for, what the Constitution stands for. They see Trump as a loser. That's all they see him as. And the people who support Trump, these MAGA supporters that are also against Ukraine, they say the Ukrainians are saying that they are equally stupid, for supporting this man. Now, the one thing the Ukrainians do agree on is that the Russians have got something on Trump, that Trump owes them, big time. Now, they do understand fully that in the past, Russia has bailed Trump out by buying properties. They know that the Trump organization makes a lot of money from Russians. And so they are absolutely convinced, without a shadow of a doubt, that, Trump, he is in line with Putin. That he owes Russia. So that's the consensus amongst the Ukrainians I've spoke to today. And it's sad. But in a way, like I said in the past, it's a good thing. At least we know where Trump stands. We know that he's a coward. We know that he's pathetic. We know that he's not a good leader. He's not a good businessman, and he's not a good negotiator. And the people who vote and support Trump, they're not the smartest of people. They're generally quite thick. So, where does this leave Ukraine? Well, the good thing is that the Europeans are standing by Ukraine. They are stuck to Ukraine like glue, which is fantastic. European defence has been increased. We've got global support, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, Japan, not even in the EU, but the UK, Canada. All these countries have came forward and said that we will support Ukraine. We stand by Ukraine, which is great to see, because it's good to see some countries that have still got decency, and when I say this, I don't target every American. I do understand that a lot of Americans did not vote for Trump And I am sorry for you. I am sorry you have to live in the country where he's in charge. You know, believe me, my heart goes out to you. I don't know, you guys have got another Jesus, he's only been in power for like 3 months. Why does it seem longer? Wow. Okay. Wow, you've got, 3 years and 9 months of Trump left. Jesus. I mean, hopefully by then Europe has just backed off completely. It's the best thing that could happen to Europe, is just get it out of the way. And at that point, hopefully Ukraine has just really pushed back. The weapons have came in, and I'm pretty much hoping that Moscow is just ashes at that point, because that's what they need. They need this kick up the ass. But what are your thoughts, guys? Let's say this is more of a rant video. I've had a bit of a shit day, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to pick the camera up and just try and speak my mind. My mind is that fried right now. But tell me what you think, guys. What information of the last 24 hours? Let's hear what you've got to say. And yeah, put it in the comments below. Peace out, guys.